Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today we're going to be making a working tank. So I've gone ahead, I've already started it off a little, I've just made kind of a normal block shell. First we'll start with the wheels. So if we go to the rotators. Actually, I think I've got a better idea for this. Then we have our angles. There we go. If we go jump to the other side. I've increased the size by accident, but okay, if we keep going. So those are going to be tire, wheels. I'm not going to go into too much detail, just the basics of it. And of course it is a tank, so I'm going to make the wheels quite thick. Now I'm gonna continue, I'm gonna set up the wheels and then I will continue this video. Well, so apparently the tires inside themselves aren't the most efficient. Okay, lesson learned. So how much? Damn, they take up a ton of space, don't they? If we start at the back one, is that still going to actually test? Okay, so that works, they just can't be inside one another. Like, directly right inside. We already know that's working. Put neutral in that. We're going to test. Okay, there is our basic tank setup. So now comes the part with the actual weapons. Now there's two ways to do this. The first method involves using the group system, but not everyone uses that, so I'll show the other version first. I will continue the video in a minute. Okay, so once you have decided how big your cannon is going to be, I'm going to use this big square here. Just change it to a slightly easier colour on the eyes. Okay, so first we're going to find the middle point and we're going to get a rotator. Now either one of these will do, but I'm going to use this one for now. Yep. Huh. I know. So we've got that, and then we need a tracker. Have it like that. And then you want to build up your tank area above it. Now I try and avoid placing a block on top of one another so that the top piece does not directly connect to the below bit. So it's there, but it doesn't quite connect properly. and we set this to neutral. Now if we go and test, we can now move that top slab. Now from there you can build your weapon on top. So if we just get this, I'm going to, what should I use? We get the back up here. We want it at quite a bit of a decent size up. Actually, I think we can get away with a bit higher than that. So about there, and we're going to put another track in front of it. This one also needs to be set to neutral. And then we're going to build our weapon. So we're going to have that under there. This will become apparent later. Kind of have that there. Now if we're building a very big cannon, you're going to need this bottom piece. So say we build this about 8, yeah. Then we have a barrel. About 8 we have a very big gun here now. I'm going to set this to cannon. Now this is going to put a lot of weight on the device. So at the front of this you're going to put an AVG neutral. Say about 25. Actually we'll put that to be 15 to be safe. From there we're just going to build up our little wall around the cannon. Now remember, this cannon will have to aim up and down, so you need to make sure that the front bit has quite a lot of freedom. You want to try and avoid blocking it as much as possible. So this is just a draft, shall we say, of the tank, so there's no real reason to worry too much. So that's why it bends. We can fill this in because it won't need to turn through there. And we have got a relative tank. So now we'll test if it works. So yes, it does work. We can't quite aim upwards though. So from here I'm going to do something else as well. I'm going to add a scope so we can actually see where we are aiming. We go to this. Okay, so this isn't properly connected. Let's see if we can figure out why. Okay, it's not behaving very well at the moment. I will replay the video once I found out what the issue is. Okay, I found my mistake. I had accidentally connected it at the sides. Anyway, if we continue now, so we can now aim it up and down. The anti-gravity device on the top has helped that we do have slowly going down. So that's, we just drop that to 20. That's a bit more stable now. And that is really all there is to it. We have a tank, it can move around, it can aim upwards. nearly directly upwards when you aim in the scope. Now the main problem with this is, as you can see at the bottom there, you can get hit because a bullet can go down the side, it can hit the motor, and then you lose your main weapon. There is another solution to this. Now, if you have the group function, you can improve the security or defense of your tank. So what you want to do is, you want to use a group function, and we're going to make this entire upper area red. So this entire upper part, make it red, including the gun. Now, if you know about groups, you know that a group will stop items from other groups connecting or merging together. And this is why it's really useful, because you can stop certain things connecting and you can make things a little more secure. Now you can't put a group on an angle, you can only put it on main parts. Though you need to make sure the part that this is connecting to is red also, otherwise this will not work. So now, with that in place, we can now make this a lot more secure. And say, for example, if we just put this ring around it. So now there's this ring around it. Just get rid of these little parts where I've missed a bit. Okay. Then we can go a step further and making this entire part here to fortify it. Then we can go to the group function and we can change the group of the gun. So if we make this blue, these will not merge together now, and in the match we can still move our gun, we can still turn, and we have a lot more fortification on it. So that'll be it for now. That has been making a tank. So obviously, as you can see in the video, it can move, it can shoot, it can aim at almost anything, and it has a pretty decent weapon on it. So that will be it for now. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.